Do you want to manifest the perfect version of your specific person? Because if you do, there's only one thing you need to do. You need to see them as the perfect version. You need to see them as the person who's the ideal person with you and the relationship with you. You have to see them as the person that you want them to be. Hello, my beautiful friends. I'm Shannon. This is Lifestyle Manifesting. I talk all about manifesting as a lifestyle in every area of your life. If you need additional help, join my VIP coaching group. I'm active in it every day. There are weekly Q&As, multiple workshops, a community that can help you stay on target, motivate you, inspire you, and keep you on top of your thoughts and your beliefs. Join free for 3 days. So take a look at the calendar. I have so many workshops right now every day. All right, so let's get into it. You want your specific person to be the ideal version. You need to focus on that ideal version only. So I'm going to talk about 3 things. Number 1, your assumptions and how you manifested the old version of them. Number 2, let go of that old version. And number 3, you want to see them as the ideal perfect partner. Let's first talk about how you manifested the old version of them. It's your assumptions that created them. Do you know? You make assumptions and judgments all the time, and you do it without even realizing it. Okay, maybe you look at someone and you think, oh, they're hot. I bet they don't want a relationship. Or let's say you look at a girl, she's fit, and you think maybe she wants to be with someone who's in really great shape. Or let's say you like someone who lives in another city and you start wondering, how's it going to work out because they live there and I live here. Or what if you think, I know he likes me, but I don't think he's ready to get married. So all these assumptions that you're making, they're expressed in your life. They materialize in your life. So the judgments and assumptions that you hold manifest. So when you met your specific person, you made assumptions about them. You made judgments about them. You also made assumptions about what they think about you, what they think about relationships, what they think about other people. All of your assumptions, that's what is creating or has created the version of them that you're experiencing. So now imagine, if they canceled plans on you, did you make the assumption, that's okay, I know I'm a priority, I know I'm important, that's not a problem? Did you make that assumption, or did you assume, what if they don't want to see me? What, do they not like me? What's wrong? How come I'm never a priority? Like, is someone else in the picture? What are they doing? All right. So what assumption did you make when any of those kind of situations happened with you? When you're manifesting a specific person, it's important, it's vital that you become aware of what you're thinking and assuming, and you need to be aware of your thoughts. You do that by observing what you're thinking, and you become more aware and observant of your own belief system that you hold. You need to become aware of what you think and what you assume. So those assumptions weren't even true. They only became true in your experience because it has no choice but to reflect back to you what you're thinking and assuming. The assumption you made about them, whether it was conscious or unconscious, that's why they are who they are. So what you need to also know is there are infinite versions of them. That's just the version you focused on. So what's also really important is to look at yourself, because you're the creator. You created them. You created them based on your own beliefs about who you are and how you expect to be treated. And your own belief systems that you're holding within, not only do you need to focus on the ideal version of them, you have to focus on the ideal version of yourself and who you are, because your assumptions about yourself, they manifest. So you want to see yourself as someone who's in a committed relationship, worthy of that relationship, who's deserving of that relationship, the most loving relationship. You have to see yourself on a pedestal. Create boundaries, expectations of how you expect to be treated. Because when you do this, it will be reflected back to you. All right, so number 2, letting go of the old version. You let go of the old version of them by completely dropping it. You have to drop the old story completely. You don't spend any time talking about it. You don't spend time thinking about it, talking about it, or wondering or contemplating, figuring things out. You have to completely drop it. So the reason you drop it is because you are the creator. If you spend time contemplating that old version, there's no choice for that old version to continually be reflected in your world. The way that you could let go of the old version is you replace it with the new version. You have to completely drop the old story, replace it with a new story. So let's go back to self. When you let go of the old version of them, at the same time, you let go of the old version of you go. Let go of the you who was rejected or unwanted or not chosen or not loved. Let go of jealousy, insecurity, because it's only you that's reflected back to you. You let go of the old version of you by deliberately focusing on who you are right now. You do that with affirmations. You could script out, what does that look like? You're someone who's prioritized. You're someone who's respected. You are someone who they love and adore. You're someone easily they connect to. You're strong and secure and confident. So you hold the vision of yourself and you assume it, you will become it. You persist and continue to see yourself as only the version of you who's strong and secure. Okay, because when you do this, this is going to bring you the best relationship. When you are solid and you are stable, you create the foundation of a relationship to be strong and stable. So I do have videos and affirmations, meditations that can help you see the best version of you. Let's talk about number 3, seeing them as the ideal partner. You need to start thinking about, what is your ideal partner? What does that look like? The more that you can paint this picture of what they look like, the ideal perfect partner, you're going to experience and see that reflected in your experience. So you have to envision, what character traits do they hold? What values do they have? How are they when they're in a relationship? How do they act? How do they act with your family and friends? You don't need to micromanage every detail of this, but you can create overall general beliefs that they're a good person who's kind, loving, compassionate, they're flexible, inclusive, they're someone who's respectful not only to you, but to everyone in your life. So the more you get clear on what that looks like with this new version, they'll show up as the new version. So what I can recommend you to do is take out a notebook, start writing out the traits you're looking for. You want to be respected, prioritized, you want to be appreciated, you want to be cared for, you want affection. Write that out and you read it every day. Add in everything that's important to you. Or if you're inspired, rewrite it every day. So you do that for at least 2 weeks and keep doing it as long as it feels good. Your job is to completely imagine the new version. You can't focus on that old version at all, because when you do, that old version continues to be in your world. So your job is to focus only on one story, and that story is the new version of them. Can't waver back and forth. You have to persist in your mind in the new story and in the new version. You envision that new version. And when you imagine them, it's really powerful to put the character traits together, put the values you'd like them to hold, but you also imagine that you're with this version. And then you are a new version of you who's secure, confident, you feel good, you feel satisfied and fulfilled. You're that version. And they are the version who loves, adores you, treats you as a priority, puts you on a pedestal in the perfect relationship. That's all you need to do. You envision the new version. You persist in that new conception of them. Anytime you have a doubt, you replace it. You replace it with an imaginal scene or an affirmation or your scripting journal, and you persist in that version until it feels real, normal, natural. And at some point, you may just drop your affirmation because you're so sure and confident within. There is nothing else to do but watch it unfold in your world. The only thing you need to do is know it and know it's done. You planted the seed. You planted that seed of the new version. It's done. So you tell yourself it's done. It's done because you planted the seed. That's why it's done. You're not pretending that they're actually here in the physical world. It's not pretending. This is deliberate creation. This is deliberate creation. You know that you planted the seed. Your thoughts are the causation in your reality. And when you plant the seed, it has no choice but to flourish and grow. That's why it's done. So script it out and celebrate because it's done. All right, I hope you found value in this video. And if you want more detailed instructions on recreating your specific person, join my VIP group. I have workshops that go into the specifics of recreating your person and your self-concept. If you found this video informative, like and subscribe. You will be notified the next time that I release a new video.